HefTV. YouTube.com/HefTV.
Isn't it possible I'm just a person? I'm none of those labels. Maybe I'm just a person. A person just as important and as valid as anybody else that's calling me that shit, or anybody else that's fucking posting that shit in the comment section. Just as important as valid as the person who's watching this goddamn video right now. Maybe we're all equal. Maybe we're all just as fucking sane. Maybe we're just fucking crazy people walking around in a world that doesn't make any sense, trying to make fucking sense of it, just trying to minimize the damage to you and everybody else. Maybe that's what I am. Maybe I'm none of those fucking labels. Maybe I'm just an empathic, kind, caring person who's trying to make sense of this crazy fucking world.
Top of the morning to you, YouTube. It is your buttery voiced host, HefTV, which means it is Friday, it is podcast day, and joined by me as always is this guy.
Ollie Tumbles.
And we are chilling on a pretty cloudy day outside.
Like really cloudy out.
But it's nice because it's not freezing, which is nice for almost mid-January in upstate New York. We'll take it. It's supposed to be like pretty warm this weekend. Pretty warm being 55 degrees. I saw 59 on Sunday. That will probably change because, again, we're in New York and that changes like...
We don't get to be that lucky.
Yeah, no, we don't get to be that lucky. But
Weather's like, you live in upstate New York, it's not going to be 59.
No, yeah. And they're like, no, it'll get there. It's just, you know. And then my favorite thing that we were talking about earlier is like everybody that I was telling about, you know, like I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a nice weekend and stuff. They're like, yeah, but it's gonna rain. I'm like, it's still gonna be 50 something degrees out. What do you want? What do you want? Fucking blood and shit. Boy, we got a few things to talk about today. First, which I'm really excited about, and I'm gonna kind of tout the HefTV awesometude for a minute, is the video of Andy and myself going to the Temestical Wellness dispensary in Massachusetts. Is like, by the time you guys see this, probably broken the 1,000 view mark, which is incredible. It's the first one on the channel too.
And if it hasn't, check out that video because it's pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, you could be that 1,000th viewer. Which, yeah, it is pretty. Thank you. Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
No, thank you. And it's one that was a lot of fun to do. Never thought it would get as many views as it did, and it's about to be the first, like I said, video to break 1,000 views on the channel, which is cool.
Probably also the first video to break like 100 views.
No, actually, Eddie's Jason Voorhees video was the top runner for a while with like a few hundred.
Oh, okay.
And then the Pastries for Sex, the Junie Cakes video surpassed that in like, that got over like 100-something views in the first like hour or two it was up, which was crazy. It was the fastest rising video that I ever had, then it kind of like plateaued out as a lot of videos do. But those two were the first ones to get really high numbers. But the Andy and me video just kind of blew past all those numbers. And I remember it wasn't that long ago that T-Bone actually was the 420th viewer on that, which was awesome. It was
424.
He was. Were you? You were the 424th?
No. I'm going up by what you said.
Oh no.
T-Bone.
Oh, he was the 420th viewer.
Oh.
He was viewer number 420 on that video.
Nice.
Which I thought was really cool. That it was not only somebody I knew, but it was a relative. So that was really cool. So yay, HefTV, man. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Getting there.
We just need to do some more videos like that where they get awesome amount of views.
Yeah.
We got stuff in the works, so we definitely have some good stuff planned. Tumbles and I were talking about it last night. I think we got some good plans coming up.
Dude, I'm pumped.
Me too. I'm actually pretty darn excited for a few of the things we were talking about.
Actually, one of the things that we were talking about last night, dude, I am excited as all hell to do that.
Oh, yeah.
So pumped.
Yeah, we got some good stuff. We don't want to really leak anything yet, but trust me, in the next few months, we got some really cool things planned. Another thing that is huge for me is I will be leaving Michael's. Tomorrow will be my last day at Michael's, and I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody at Michael's, and just thank you guys for being my friends, and thank you guys for treating me well and being cool to me. And it was actually a really fun job. And if anything ever goes awry, I would like to think that I'd be welcome back there. But most importantly, thank you guys for everything you've done for me there. It's going to be tough working tomorrow because I'm a bit of a crybaby. So I'm expecting to be pretty darn sad when I'm leaving work tomorrow. But I will be going back to my other job on Thursday, which I'm super excited about. Going back to see some old friends and make some new friends and kind of get back into the swing of things. So change for 2020, change. And there was one other one I felt like I wanted to touch upon. I can't think of it at the moment. No. If I remember it during the course of this, we'll get back to it.
I don't even remember.
I don't either. Oh, you want to go into GameStop? Camelot?
Oh my god, dude. So, I have a shirt that I just recently acquired. It is an all-orange shirt and in black lettering. It says, I support Camelot 331. And pretty much watching the video that I watched yesterday before I came over here was reason enough as to why I got the shirt. Just the shadiness that GameStop is doing. I really want to go to GameStop just so I can like put them on find out if because some of the stuff you really can't be is it actually happening? Is that really happening? Can they not give you your money back on pre-orders and that's completely legal? There's just stuff that you want, that you don't want to be true, which is true.
Yeah.
So, this whole video was explaining about the monstrosities that GameStop is doing not only to its customers but to itself. Firing employees
left and right, getting rid of people.
Yeah, I think in that video he said that GameStop, it was 80% of job loss or something.
Something like that.
Them alone, they had the largest layoff in
in 2019?
Yeah,
was that what it was? 2019, yeah. And that was from corporate down.
Yeah.
There were people in at the corporate level that got axed too. Mm-hmm. So it's not just
And some of the things that they're just doing, you literally have to think yourself. You're just are they really doing that? Can they do that? Is that actually happening? And it's kind of you just want to go to GameStop to just see if that's actually happening. Apparently, according to Camelot 331, he was when you go into GameStop, they give you a sheet of all pre-orderable games for whatever platform you have. And then this is the one where I want to see if it's true, because I don't think it's true. They will ask to see your phone and give you an estimate on what they will pay you right then and there for your phone. I think that I'm just there's no way. There's literally no way that that's actually happening. I feel that's happening to some different stores, but the ones around here, there's no way that could be happening around here.
We are lucky for now it's just the one around here, because the one in the crossing closed down a while ago. But
yeah, I didn't know that.
Really?
I had no idea.
Oh yeah, that was a year or two ago. Actually, that happened.
Damn.
Yeah, it was back when I still worked there. So yeah, a couple of years ago. Yeah, that closed.
Has it really been a couple of years since
it's been.
you've been
I know, isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Holy crap.
I think I was there in 2017 or 2018.
Well, really?
Yeah, it's nuts, isn't it?
Holy crap.
I could look at my tax stuff is right over there. I could actually give you an exact date on when I was there, but it was longer ago than when I went to go. I forget. I needed my tax documents from there for something, and I looked and I was like, wow, holy crap, that has been a while.
Dude, that literally seems like it was yesterday.
I know. That's it. Time.
Damn. But the stuff that they're doing. One
of my favorite ones was the lying by omission of the pro rewards, where basically they're not telling you that they're saying that the pro rewards card is $19.99, and they're not even saying there's a $15 or a $14.99 one, so they're just like keeping that extra $5. They're just straight not telling you. I will link Cody's video in the description down here if you guys want to check that video out. Camelot 331, for anybody who doesn't know, has been a pretty goddamn good source of information on GameStop and pretty much all retailers. He's like the Robin Hood of retailers. No, that's terrible. No, he's like the William Wallace of retailers. Right? Would that be a better description?
Yeah, I don't know who William Wallace is, but...
You ever see Braveheart?
No.
Oh man, that's a good movie with Mel Gibson. So basically, he's basically a voice of the people.
Oh, okay.
For like everybody in retail, or I guess maybe he'd be like the Lorax. He speaks for the trees. For the trees have no tongues. So anyway, Cody's incredible. Camelot 331. He's got it. Like I said, I'll link the video that we're talking about in the description down below, so you guys can go check out the greasiness that GameStop is up to as well. But this all comes, excuse me, choking on my own rage here, from a corporate memo that was sent down to everybody. And it's just a shame. GameStop is holding on by a thread, and they're just like basically begging now. And I'll tell you, I know that if we went to our GameStop, I don't think that we would be approached like that.
No.
Now, if we
no,
were
no.
to be approached like that.
The people who are working at the GameStop that were that straight by us, they could care less. They don't care.
They have to care because when push comes to shove, they look at numbers. And you know what's funny is, again, when this is all said and done and GameStop is done and over, I want to get a couple of people that I know that work at GameStop still on the show for like an AMA about GameStop, which I think would be very fun.
One guy would be hard to get on, but the other one, he's already on it.
No. I'm thinking of a couple people that actually still work there, not just that one, but the other one, the one who works at one of the local ones too. Because we don't want to dox anybody yet, because again, these people still work at the GameStops.
Yes.
But again, if were I approached like that, and like somebody was like, "Yeah, let me see your phone at GameStop," I'd be like, "No, absolutely fucking not."
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No, let me see your phone.
Yeah, right.
Let me see your phone.
Well,
yeah, you know what I'll give you for your phone? Nothing, because I don't want your phone.
I'll throw it at the wall.
I'll throw it at the wall. And you can buy one from GameStop. You're right here. You just pick up another phone. And who has it like that they can just be like, say there was somebody that actually was like, "Oh, okay, that's a good idea," and they want to trade their phone in there. Right down in there, GameStop. Are you going to sit there and just like wipe your phone and like assumably have another phone, I guess, that you could use right away because you literally just traded in your phone that was in your pocket, and like pop out your SD card and make the switch like all right there? And like, do they give you cash? Yeah. GameStop is not known for giving cash. Did they give you cash?
Yep.
So you'd get probably, let's see,
like $4.
$4 for like an iPhone 11 or something like that. And they,
iPhone 13 hasn't even come out yet. Yeah, best I can do is like $2.
Yeah, I want to go, and I was talking with Tumbles yesterday. I want to go, and I have one of my old like fucking like flip phones from like a decade ago somewhere, and I want to walk in with that. And if they ask me to see my phone and like give me a quote on, I'll be like, "Here you go."
They'd be like, "Yeah."
In the hopes that they give me a few bucks to leave with it.
We can
it's like, here's $10. Could you leave with that, please?
Or my Camelot shirt. I want to see if I'm kicked out or if someone says something to
See,
me.
I don't want to. I don't think they're allowed to acknowledge Cam. First of all, I don't think they're allowed to. And GameStop, especially recently, has been very on people's employees, specifically social media, and what they do and what they don't post. And people have been fired in their off time. I can recall one story that I heard of where It was a dude who, like, had gone to a barbecue after his shift, like right from his shift at GameStop, posed for a picture at the barbecue, like just holding a beer in his GameStop shirt, just holding a beer, not drinking a beer, holding a beer, like I'm holding my coffee. At least you think this is coffee? It's actually scissor.
Scissor.
I'm drinking scissor.
Tall scissor.
It's like cough syrup and Sprite or some shit, like codeine cough syrup and Sprite.
Ew.
Yeah, no. But so, it's actually coffee. Death Wish coffee. Death Wish coffee, the best coffee. Death Wish coffee.
This kind of coffee.
It is good. But, so he's sitting there and he's holding a beer in his GameStop shirt like this, and the caption was like, "Power to the players." That's all it said. Nothing derogatory about GameStop. Nothing at all. And he got fired for it. Straight up got fired for it. And I'm like, like, I can see how maybe it would be not really misrepresenting the business, but maybe not catering to your main demographic if you're holding a beer, because there's a lot of kids play video games, a lot of kids can't drink beer. But just because they can't doesn't mean they don't. I was a kid once, and not being 21 didn't fucking stop me from drinking whenever I needed to.
Also in a Disney movie, Pinocchio smoked.
Yeah. Well, there was that, and if you watch, there was a lot of crazy shit in old Disney movies, like Bambi's mother got murdered, like, at the beginning of the movie.
Bambi's mother got shot.
Yeah, at the beginning of the movie, dude, there was, like, poison apples, and, like, friggin', there's all sorts of, Disney sucks. Sorry, Disney. Sorry, not sorry. You literally ruin everything you touch.
Literally.
But yeah, so where I can see that is not, I mean, that's not a fireable offense. You know, in my eyes, I wouldn't fire a dude for it, but they're all over people with that, keeping tabs on their social media, which I think is an infringement. And I get it if you, unfortunately, in the digital age we live in, you can't really disparage the company you work for.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, like if I were to, and I don't mean this at all. This is just for an example, but if I was like, oh, fuck Michaels or whatever, and blah, 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 I could be terminated for that, you know, and that's understandably so. Yeah. You know what I mean? And luckily I don't feel that way at all. But I could, and that's a thing you gotta worry about these days, is like you can't really put people on blast that probably should be on blast. And I know you know who I'm thinking of when I'm saying that. I know you know the exact person I'm thinking of when you and place that should be put on blast. But we try to tread lightly as to not upset the apple cart. We like money.
I mean, we don't get it, but
yeah, we don't get it. Yeah. This is the year where we will not get paid again.
Yep.
I was going to say something like some uplifting thing, like this is the year we're going to make some money tumbles, we're going to get monetized, we're going to be broke.
Yeah.
I had to hawk the parking lot this morning.
The parking lot is being demolished as we speak.
Yeah. That's a shame. No more parking lot. But yeah, so GameStop's been up to some crazy shenanigans, and we're going to keep reporting on it. And nobody watches our videos compared to the views that like other news sources get, like Camelot. I mean, he's pretty much the only one I go to for stuff like that, because he's got breaking stuff like that, and I always try to give him credit too, because I do not discover this stuff on my own. Cam does, and
there's
then
a part in the memo where like if like for the power up membership thing. I distinctly remember this in the memo. It said the customer, once they fully what's the word?
Turned down.
Refuses. They have to sign them up anyways.
Which is ridiculous, because it costs money. So you'll see, if you don't notice right away, when you get your bank statement at the end of the month, you're going to be like, huh, that's funny, I didn't, and that's where I think that, like, a lot of like, That's greasy, dude. And that's like, I don't know if that's legal or not. I'm going to assume that somehow it is. Maybe. I'm no lawyer. But that just seems awfully fucky that they can just be like, oh, no, okay, no problem. Have a good day. It's stupid. Enjoy your fucking Game Informers.
Yeah, there's like 2 people working on that now.
Yeah, there's just 2 people. There's a writer and an artist. That's it.
Like, I don't know how I would react if I called my, because, like, if that were me, I wouldn't wait to the end of the month. I'd call my bank right then and there and be like, hey, was this pulled out of my account? Can you bring up recent transactions?
Yeah.
And if they tell me GameStop is one of them, I'll go right back in the store, and it wouldn't be pretty.
No, it'd go viral.
It would.
It'd go viral.
It would go very viral.
Yeah, GameStop is just, and again, I don't know if that would happen at our store. I mean, it's going to eventually happen at all stores. I don't know. GameStop just is give it up. Just give it up.
Just stop.
We'll wait a few more weeks so we still have a few things to talk about.
Yeah.
As far as that goes.
Give us a little bit more ammunition for the podcast.
Exactly. Oh, speaking of where the hell is Mike? Well, Mike and Alyssa, unfortunately, were kidnapped by naked aliens.
Yep.
And we're not sure when they're coming back because they contracted the bubonic plague, right? Somehow.
Yeah, they were trying to stop the demolishment of the parking lot.
Yeah.
And they were kidnapped by naked aliens.
Yeah.
And they did contract the bubonic plague.
Yeah.
So hopefully Mike will be here.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be here in a couple weeks. We really don't know.
Yeah, hopefully Liz will be here in a couple weeks along Mike, because, I mean,
the aliens sent us a letter, but it was M. And neither one of us knew what to make of that, so we're just like, is it an upside down W? Did they screw up? So Doubles and I are not that. We're not that
like
bright.
A sideways Z?
Is it a sideways like epsilon thing? I don't know. Is that a thing? Sure. So Mike and Alyssa, we love you guys. Miss you. Hope you're like enjoying space or wherever they got you at. Seriously, Mike and Alyssa died from boredom. I got nothing. They'll be back in a week or two.
Yeah.
They'll be back in a week or two.
The bubonic plague takes like a week to kick out of your system, and then you're golden.
Yeah, you gotta just go. You gotta take it easy. Lots of vitamin C and bed rest.
Yep, yeah, bed rest, vitamin C. Mm-hmm. You know what I just thought of? I honestly want to go to like GameStop's page on Facebook and just post a giant picture of Caroline's face. Like,
oh, that's funny. Oh, that's actually pretty funny.
You're like, look, the guy was single-handedly bringing you guys down.
They have, well, to be fair, the people that are bringing single-handedly GameStop down is GameStop themselves. Camelot is just making it known. It's a mess. But yeah, so it's me and Tumbles again today. Yeah, what do we got? Valentine's January is almost halfway done. Like this Wednesday is like halfway through.
What the hell, dude? January went by so fast. I was like, wait, what? And like, it's almost the end of January. What the hell?
Yep. And then it's the dreadedest of days.
Then it's February.
Yeah, February is lame. Tui's birthday is in February, so that's fun. For the rest of that, though, February can just suck off. I'm not a big fan of February.
Grouchy bastard podcast.
The Miserable Bastard podcast. That's what it is. The Miserable Bastard podcast. Look for that on Valentine's Day.
Oh, dude, I could throw the Skittles at
Yeah, or the Skittles, or like I said, man, we just get those hearts, the chalk hearts, and just fucking huck them at them. We'll get something to throw at them if they show up for that one.
And if you're asking yourself, who would they be throwing candy at? Mike and Alyssa.
Just Mike and Alyssa.
Yeah.
Because they'd be, Tumbles and I are both single, so they'd be, the couple here on the podcast on Valentine's Day, and we would have no choice but to just throw
absolutely miserable
stuff at them. Even though they're our close friends, we have to throw stuff at them and berate them.
Throw candy chair.
Candy chair. Book. For their happiness, because why should anybody be happy? So again, there's something fun to look forward to coming up. Let's see. Candy chair, candy book. You can't, dude. We'll huck that freaking steel Yeti microphone holder at them. That thing weighs like 10 pounds.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, that's horrible. We love these people. You see how we treat people we don't like.
Yeah, right.
But so that should be fun. God. I don't know. Not too many. Let's see if there's anything exciting here.
Narcolepsy man.
Captain Narcolepsy?
Captain Narcolepsy.
Oh, he was great. He did.
So, he is a superhero that Hefty himself came up with last night, Captain Narcolepsy. His name is actually Ethan Somnia.
Yeah.
Which has
it's Nathan Somnia.
Oh, Nathan Somnia?
Nathan for Insomnia.
Oh, okay.
Even though that's like the opposite of, but that's funny.
It's a complete opposite of narcolepsy, so, I mean, there you go. He has a secret identity.
Yep, nobody would ever think that a guy...
Who's his sidekick? He had a sidekick.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he? I don't remember. We'll think of it. I can't freaking remember.
Narcolepsy, man. Captain Narcolepsy at your service. I'm here to...
Captain Narcolepsy, you saved the day. That's what you think. Just nods off.
His saying is, that's what you think.
Yeah, that's what you think. That's one of the other things I wanted to talk about. So, the upcoming Resident Evil 3 remake. No, you're not a huge Resident Evil guy. But it's not going to have multiple endings. Which is kind of a bummer. That's one of the things that I liked about it.
It's going to have one solid ending.
I guess so.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah. I'm definitely excited for that. That's coming out in April. And I will end up buying that. Because I very much enjoyed the first Resident Evil games, RE1, 2, and 3, for PlayStation. And I remember when they made the remake for the GameCube, I bought that, right away. I was working at a Hollywood Video at the time. They had a used copy on sale for, $10. I was like, yes, please.
Mine.
Yeah, mine. And then, they just kind of sat on that forever. And then just last January, the RE2 remake came out, which I was like, awesome. And is still a fantastic game. And then 3 was really cool. 2 was my favorite out of all of them. But I'm definitely excited for it. So, but yeah, a little bit of a bummer. There's not going to be multiple endings on that.
That kind of sucks. I like having different endings on stuff. Far Cry had so many. Far Cry 4 had 5.
This could be a while, folks.
I think it was 6 or 7 endings.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's cool.
One of them kill Amita, one of them kill Sabal, one of them kill Pagan Min, one of them let Pagan Min survive until the end when he gets on the helicopter and blow it up. 6 kill Pagan Min. There's just so many of them. There's a ton of them.
See, and I like that because it gives you more freedom playstyle wise.
Yeah.
And that's But that's a shame. Like I said, I'm still gonna buy it. It's gonna be a cool game. And then I know I'm really excited to see the Final Fantasy VII remake in March when that comes out. We got it for Tui as a Christmas present. We pre-ordered it for him. So, and I made the joke at the time. Hopefully, GameStop will still be around long enough for him to redeem that the pre-order. But that I'm really looking forward to as well.
People are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be pre-ordering the new Xbox. People are like, oh, I'm gonna pre-order the PS5 from GameStop. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna be around for that.
I would try somewhere else.
Because I mean, if you put money down on it, and guess what, they go out of business, and you put
that's it.
Let's say $400 down. Guess what?
Your money's gone.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
It's
gone. Yeah, that's again. GameStop is just a greasy company, man.
Now, updating everyone on last year, the Nightmare has not dropped on consoles yet.
Yeah, that's like, from what I understand, a very long ways off.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
Initially, what they said they were going to do is they were going to do it before 2020. Well, guess what? It's almost the end of the month of the first month of 2020, and there's like no.
Yeah, actually, let me
finish line in sight of when they're actually going to do that. I think it came out for PS4 though. It came out.
Did it? Hold on.
It came out for one of the two.
I'm gonna find out right now.
But that game looks like so much fun.
Yeah, I've seen some streams of it.
Dude, I watched tons of gameplay on it. Like, I would love to get the Slash Cats back together.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
You know, and play that like I'm talking everybody. Like I'm talking like paddles. I'm like, it's another game for her to become a complete master of and slaughter everyone on.
That's fair. Let's do console.
Want that game to drop so bad. so bad. I mean, it looks like a ton of fun. Like, it's kind of shitty that there's, like, only, like, 3 maps. There's literally only 3 maps. There's the library, outside, or the gym. Which I think is, like, I mean, you could do a little more on that. But the thing is like, it's kind of like Hitman.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately not seeing anything for console releases on that.
Yeah, it's like
that's
far off.
Disappointing, because I was just reading one from 2018 that said it'll have a console release date in 2019.
Yeah, it's 2020.
Yeah.
That game just looks like so much fun.
And that would be a fun one to get the cast together for, and even stream that shit. That'd be fun. Get back on like a regular thing with that too. Yeah, that's crazy.
That or one of the Left 4 Dead games.
Yeah, that's true too. I wanna. We were just watching some Left 4 Dead stuff before this, and all it really made me want to do was play Left 4 Dead.
Oh yeah, me. You want to play Left 4 Dead too? Well, not number 2, but
no. I know what you meant.
It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It looks like a lot of fun to get back and. So Bethesda, yeah, I know.
Here we go.
Yeah. Bethesda, no need to ship me the leather jacket anymore. I will not be wearing it because I have given up on Fallout 76. Yesterday, when I thought to myself, well, I'll play a little Fallout 76 and I'll play a little Star Wars Battlefront 2. Not the amazingly awesome, super stupendous one that came out for the PS2, or actually for the original Xbox. The other one, I have all 4 copies of all the Battlefronts.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And, so I went to Grafton train station, and I was taking legendaries out of the stash box. And as I was moving stuff over, I was deconned from the server, which disconnected. I called decon. I'm weird like that. And I said to myself, I'm just like, oh my god. So I went back into Fallout, and 90% of my legendaries that were actually, all of the legendaries in my stash box, all my legendary weapons, were gone.
See, that's just ridiculous.
And
that's just ridiculous.
I had 2 3-stars, a 2-star, and a 1-star.
That just, and it's good.
Gone.
It's like a pre-order money from GameStop.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm just like, okay, well, guess what? I'm done in this game. I found another game, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and Star Wars Battlefront.
And that's a shame, again, because you were very good to Fallout. Like, when they didn't really deserve it. You were very good to Fallout.
Yep.
You know, you stuck through it. You know, it was like a couple months, I think, where I just didn't play it at all. I didn't even touch it. And you still hammered through it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you get to the point where you can only be disappointed so much with a game and, like, give it so many chances before you're just like, you know what, you're done.
I mean, the thing is, if basically this is what pushed me, not being discounted on the server and losing all my legendaries. That's how all of my power armor and my excavator armor, that's how it went too.
I remember.
What I'm more pissed off about is the fucking community for it. They are just so toxic. If you do not make 30,000 cabs a day, you might as well just stop playing the game. Might as well just stop, because, dude, there was one guy on there who had a piece of wood armor. It was like a 3-star, and because it was bloodied, someone was like, "Can I get a price check?" Someone's like, "Oh, 15,000 caps." It's like, okay, well, first of all, two things. One, that's a piece of freaking wood, and that armor absolutely sucks. And two, where did you get 15,000 from? Where did you get?
Yeah, it's not like
from?
it's not like there's a Kelly's
Yeah.
Blue Book of value for all the different items, which I don't understand how people price things. But again, another reason I never really got into the communities, the threads or the forums or anything like that. I'm just like, no,
They're so
it's bad enough.
toxic.
It's bad enough I have to play the game with other people. I mean, you guys obviously I don't care because
Yeah.
you guys are my friends and stuff. But like, I would never rando up with people.
Dude, like, and the thing was, one of the things that also pissed me off, too, is that there was a guy yesterday on the forum, because, I look at it almost every single day, but not anymore, because I left those groups. This guy was like, "Hey, look, I'm new to Fallout, I'm level 15. I got 15 caps to my name. I'm looking to sell my Fire Breather's outfit for caps because I don't have any." And of course, the community was like, no, sounds like a personal problem. No, I'm not giving you any of my hard-earned caps that I earned myself. There was over 300 comments of just this guy just being denied. Like, even like 100 caps. Even like, it's just being denied. And there was one person who was on there who was like, "Yeah, I'll help you out. I'll buy your Fire Breather's outfit off you for 1,000 caps."
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And the one guy was like, "Oh, thank you so much." He was freaking scammed. That guy took all of his shit.
And that's another gross thing that I'm really not a fan of is the scamming. I think it's out of control. I think it's ridiculous or ridiculous, whichever.
It killed me because, dude, like, it just sucks. It's like I private messaged the guy. I didn't do it on the forum. I private messaged this guy. I'm like, "Look, you can trust me. I help low level players out all the time. If you don't believe me, ask these people." I enlisted a couple of people that I do know. If they wanted a reference, I can message them.
And that's sad that you should have to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not just like, and because people should be, it's sad that people should be nervous to,
Of course, the person was hesitant and was kind of like, no.
Yeah, you're there like, I literally just got fucked.
I was like, "Look, I know you were just screwed over. I'm here. Let me help you." And I mean, the guy literally took everything from this guy. All of his plans gone. All of his weapons gone. All of his outfits gone. Armor gone. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why are people this toxic and mean to other players? So I gave the guy, like, as much armor and as much stuff as humanly possible. I gave him a shitload of ammo. I gave him hundreds, if not thousands, of junk, like spring screws.
Oh, okay.
And I made him a couple weapons at a weapons bench. And it just,
You felt bad for the guy. You had to give him at least, what you could back to him. Cause that's fucked up.
And it's just, it kills me that, like, dude, it's just so toxic, man. If you don't make, like I said, if you don't make 30,000 caps a day, you should pretty much stop playing Fallout. I mean, there was actually one guy last week who was like, I have four accounts for Fallout. And he's like, and all what they do is hold all my caps. All 4 accounts are
they're like cat mules.
I'm like, dude, can I have some of them? I mean, here I am, 1,500 caps. There's people who have like
nothing. Like, more. I got you.
Over 100,000 caps, and it's just like, hey, can I have some of that? Like, I help people out.
They're like no.
Exactly,
no.
And they're like, no. I earned this. It's just like,
you didn't earn them. You can't, like, if by earning you mean item duping and selling the shit out of them. I mean, there's just no. How the hell are you gonna make like hundreds and thousands of caps by like just straight playing the game? I mean,
apparently if you, because I read a guy yesterday who said how he made all of his caps. Apparently, if you take a syringer and you put it to a weapons workbench, you make the syringer at the weapons workbench, and then you make it like, you modify it for, like if you shoot somebody, they turn into like a blowfly or something, like in Fallout 4, and you can sell that for like 700 caps. So there's 1,400 caps right there when you sell 2 of them. To
people or to vendors?
That's what I
probably said. People, because I can't assume vendors would give you that kind of price.
Not going to give you 700.
No, they're like GameStop. Like, here's $2 for that.
And now they're even worse because there's now a 10% hike. And I'm like, okay, I'm done with it. I'm done.
Now, what about when Wastelanders comes out? Are you gonna check back? Have to wait and wipe that ass when it shits.
So, pretty much, like, I mean, that, like, it turned off for me yesterday. And I know, well, people are doing right now, those level, like, I don't know, 100 and up. I don't know why you're still playing Fallout. Have no idea, because you're kind of the problem. Because you're a super high level, and all what you do is you just buy up, people are buying up, unyielding armor and shit, and, assassins or bloodied armor and stuff. So people are literally, like, everyone's just like, oh, well, I hope, Wasteland actually gives us a challenge, otherwise I'm gonna leave it. Well, the problem is, you're over level 400.
Yeah.
And you have unyielding armor, which apparently is like god tier armor in that game, and you have a weapon that deals 1,200 damage a hit, and you expect something to be a challenge for you.
And there really is no end game stuff now. I mean, even like and even like all the stupid things they have, like the incidences or the I forget what they're called, like the vault raids and stuff like that, where it's just like. That can't even be fun anymore.
And
I mean,
Like, remember the days back when the Scorch Beast was actually, or the Scorch Beast Queen was actually a problem to people? Dude, there's people now who are buying private servers just to nuke the Queen to see how long it takes for people to kill the Queen. There was one video yesterday where they killed it in under 2 minutes.
That's insane.
It's
just not fun at that point.
I'm
like, what are you doing?
Like, what do you expect Bethesda to do? You're over level, so let's say that it doesn't come out until April. If you're already level 400, you're going to be like level 450, 500 by the time that Wasteland comes out. What do you expect on God's green earth to be a freaking challenge?
That's true. I didn't think of that. Yeah, you're just gonna zip right through it,
exactly.
and then you're gonna complain that it was too short.
Like, that was too short.
Yeah.
Well, you're level 4. You're level 500. What do you expect?
That's true.
Like, I know for what the hell was it? Project Paradise, which is Arctos Pharma and stuff. I think the highest level enemy I actually saw there was level 100 alpha fog crawler.
Wow.
And that was like the highest enemy that, like, I'm pretty sure Bethesda like put in the game. Like, Personally, I have not seen anything past level 100. Again, if you're level 400 and it's level 100, you're 300 levels above it. Of course, it's not gonna.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a problem at all. No.
It absolutely kills me. Just this, like, I mean, the videos I watch on YouTube, people are like, oh, well, it's a ton of fun. Like, yeah, they are missing, you know, NPCs, you know, you have this huge, massive open world, and there's just robots.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no other people there. In Wasteland,
that was but that was a huge complaint from the beginning, and they should have just done all this from the get-go, because, you know, I don't know if it would have helped the game at all after launch, because that was pretty much a daily dumpster fire, legitimately a daily dumpster fire.
Terrible.
Like, on a weekly basis, like, content creators, like, should be kissing Bethesda's ass for, like, pretty much, you know, was it November 2018 through November 2019? It's all just like,
yeah.
Or at least for the first 6 months of that. But yeah, just because there was just so much wrong with the game, and still is so much wrong with the game.
I think they need to stop. Like, I think that Bethesda, I mean, they need make a level cap. Make a level cap that, I know a lot of people are gonna get mad, but make a level cap so if people are at level 400 and fighting something level 100 and then complaining that it's not a challenge. Make a level cap, I don't know, level 80, level 90. So that way there's something that poses a challenge to you. Dude, I'm level 89 right now. And I mean, like, legendaries do damage to me.
Yeah.
Do you go to, like, Flatwoods and a level 5 cargo bot? The little dudes that shout Chinese, which I love those things.
Yeah.
They don't do anything. They hit you, like... I mean, I sat there for, I think it was, like, half an hour, and I sent you the video, because I made a video of this.
Yes, you did. I remember that.
Of one of the bots fighting a level 5 who was AFK, or AFC.
That was funny. That was actually really funny.
Killed him, yeah. He just dropped like a sack of potatoes. I was just like, holy shit, man. Like, but, you know, at that, like, you know, put stuff in the game to make it fun. Don't do, like the full 94 raids. Those things are like, damn near impossible. And then, a huge problem that arose out of that was you got Strangler power armor, and people were selling that for like a shitload of caps. And then Bethesda was like, hey, so you can't trade this anymore. And then it became absolutely worthless. Fast Knox berets, dude.
Yeah.
20,000 caps.
I know, that's the Fast Knock stuff never ceases to amaze me how much people are still asking and getting for those. I'm like, really?
I'm like, and the stuff that I do have, like, I had the Bloody Chef's outfit and the Bloody Chef's hat.
Yep.
I had the Fast Knocked Owl mask. You can't give them away.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off because, like, these are things that I saw being sold for, like, 50,000 caps. And now you can't give them away because I guess the owl mask was always dropped.
Okay.
What really killed everything Meat Week was when Meat Week came back for the second week. When it was only there for like one full week, and then there was like something that you had to do, and then Meat Week came back, it just diluted everything.
Yeah.
All of it. There's not a single thing that you can find from Meat Week that isn't over 1,000 caps. I mean, you just can't. And I mean, the flags and stuff, like 20 caps? Something like that.
It's not even, yeah.
Meat cleavers, good God. Like, if you could sell them for less than 1 cap, that's what they would go for. Everyone's got them. I've got like 80 of them.
That's insane.
Of the meat cleavers, dude.
I just dropped them, I think. I don't even think I kept them.
I go to Morgantown High School and I just start throwing cleavers
Throwing
out whenever it
cleavers.
starts moving.
Nice.
Oh, you know, and, what the hell was it? Oh, what's the one that's selling, or that's completely diluted? The plasma grenade and the plasma mine, like the plans for it,
Okay.
you could only get in the holiday event from the gift boxes off of the like Santa kind of Scorch. They were selling for like 17,000 caps, and then it became, you know, people were like, oh, I have over 1,000 of small holiday gifts. I have 200 large gifts, and it's just like, okay, the price of everything just became so diluted, but unfortunately, I saw one guy who had, I think it was like 8 Mothman head plans, and I was like, I want just one. Yeah, I'll give you whatever you have in caps. And he's like, oh, dude, these things are worth so much more than that. And I'm like, you have 6 of them.
Yeah, what do you care? What a dick.
What does it matter? But, again, community is toxic, so.
Mm-hmm. And I was wrong. They don't have, Mike and Alyssa don't have the bubonic plague. They apparently have this new mystery Chinese virus.
Oh.
That's popped up. Yes, now this is from BBC News, so you know it's right on.
Oh, man.
It's previously unknown to science, is causing severe lung disease in the Chinese city of Wuhan. More than 50 people have been infected. 7 are currently in a critical condition. A new virus arriving on the scene, leaving patients with pneumonia, is always worrying health officials around the world on high alert. What is the virus, though? Basically, it's a coronavirus, which I guess means you have to drink it with a lime.
You start throwing up on him for, oh my God.
I guess it's kind of like, not good. And nobody really knows what it is yet exactly. It's in the middle of this, like, very large branching family of viruses.
That's nice.
But you know what the worst is that this isn't the first super disease coming from, like, China that we've touched on. The other one was actually the bubonic plague. Remember, that one was actually the bubonic plague. So my question is, what the fuck are you guys doing over there?
Dude, China and Japan are like, it's either there's 2 sexes. There's either schoolgirls or tentacle monsters.
That's it?
As
I'm pretty sure that's not true. Because there's like those weird no-face monsters, right? So that's like...
Yep.
Is that true?
And to be fair, Alyssa and Mike were not kidnapped by aliens. It was by walking fish that can survive.
Oh, it was the walking fish. That's right.
Yeah.
they're out there right now, just like making sure we don't say anything.
Yeah. So pretty much they're like tied back to back, and the fish are like, what may walk in around them, and every once in a while
they have little guns held up to them and stuff. They're like,
you guys take it to us to London.
Give us the fat one. It's like, no, please don't. Lose fat in your tongue to improve sleep apnea, study says. Lose fat in your tongue. So, okay, have you ever asked yourself, and this is from CNN, do I have a fat tongue? I'm going to go ahead and assume I do, judging by the rest of me. So, if you are the one, I don't have obstructive sleep apnea, though. Having a fat tongue could be a key reason you snore, choke, gasp, or stop breathing periodically during the night, ruining your sleep and potentially your health. Yeah, if you stop breathing periodically, that probably poses a little bit of detrimental. You're checking, aren't you? And?
I don't
I
know.
How do you reduce the fat in your tongue?
Keep
it clean, people.
How can you tell if you do?
I don't know. Like, your tongue looks swole. You're just like, oh yeah, look at that. He's diesel.
I think I'm okay.
Yeah, I think you're all right.
I think I'm all right.
Obesity is a key risk factor for the condition, of course.
I'm
No,
dead.
I'm dead too. Considerably larger tongues with higher percentages of tongue fat. You can trim down your fatty tongue, and this is blowing my mind right now. Like I always thought that like the tongue was just like a muscle. Yeah, like tongue push. I was like, excess fat. Let's see. The more tongue fat you lost, the more your apnea improved.
How do you lose
Cost
that,
of sleep.
man?
That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm like. Come on, show me how to do this now. Losing one night's sleep may increase risk factor for Alzheimer's. A study says also. That's scary. Yeah, they're just talking about CPAP, irritating side effects, congestion, runny nose, nosebleeds. Are you trying to lose fat in your tongue?
Uh-huh.
Are you pushing your tongue up against the bottle and then back and forth to try to move it? Oh my, okay. Just making sure. Eating in a 6-hour window and fasting for 18 hours might help you live longer. That doesn't sound like I'd want to live that kind of life. Yeah, I don't know. So I think we're fucked, bro. I don't think it's gonna tell us. I'm pretty sure that is not on the list though of how to do that.
Oh, got my jar.
Yep.
I'm gonna try doing push-ups.
I'm just gonna say it. We don't really do politics on this show or on this channel at all. I like to, in fact, consider myself pretty darn politically sterile. I do have views on things, which I know sounds incredibly broad and generic, but most people have views on things. I just don't put them out there that often because most of my my views tend to be on the unpopular side, or maybe not unpopular, but just not well received. But boy, does the rest of the world fucking hate us now, or what? Just saying, without going too much into specifics, boy, are countries mad at us. And yeah,
Go America!
yeah. I'm never going anywhere out of this country. If I do, I'm telling people I'm from Canada, and even then, I'm gonna be like, oh, the northern part, I'm near the park up there. That's my Canadian accent. Wasn't that good? I'm sure that pissed some people off. But yeah, no, man.
So I'm gonna go ride my moose.
Yeah, it's like that. Wow. Yeah, now thank you. Now the Canada hates us. Thank you.
Oh God, son
but yeah, just oof, boy, there's a lot of places not happy with us right now. And that's gonna conclude the political portion of it, just cause it's kind of scary.
Yeah,
A little scary.
just a little bit.
But hey. So I don't have kids. Yeah, that's why I don't have kids. It's good.
That's a good reason.
And there's a lot of good reasons not to have kids. Yeah.
HefTV now telling you why it's better to have kids.
Yeah. Well, I mean, personally, I'm just like, this world is fucked. This world is fucked up. And not just the country. The whole world is fucking going to hell in a handbasket, and it's like not getting any better. And to have a kid and bring a kid into this world,
it's almost like an insult to
yeah. Well, not only that, but it's like, like what kind of world is that kid gonna inherit?
You have to deal with when we fuck up.
Yep, which is a lot, and and there's like it's pretty bad, and nobody's got it easy, but it's been pretty tough, and I wouldn't want to put anybody else through, that kind of stuff. So while it seems like a very selfish and stupid reason to not want to have kids, in my opinion, it's a pretty damn good one.
It's a pretty good opinion.
Plus, I'm like, I would be the worst parent in the world. I would just be the worst parent in the world. I can't even take care of myself. Like, I'd be like,
there's a reason why I have pet rocks.
yeah, and even one of them died like, by suicide. It was fucking embarrassing. I didn't know it. It literally threw itself into a pond. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. It's just like, I was like, oh my God, did that rock move? And then all you see is Tombo's like, Oscar! And then just, before you know it, sploosh.
Right into that koi pond. There's no bringing him back.
No. No, I wasn't going in there with a koi fish. You kidding me? I'll kill you. Not really, but, yeah, so that's that. Just pulling, like, random things to talk about out of my ass now.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is.
I am excited for the Xbox.
I as well am excited for the Xbox. I'm excited for the possibilities. I'm excited that it's going to be backwards compatible the whole way, from what I'm understanding. And the thing that I find very amusing about it is that people are so, like, excited that you can either have it vertical or horizontally. And I'm like, yeah, the PlayStation 2 kind of did that, like, a long time ago. You could have that either flat or standing up.
Pretty sure it's the Xbox 360.
Yeah, and the 360. I'm pretty sure I could. No, I don't think you can do it with Xbox One. But yeah, I'm like, wow, that's great. But yeah, I'm very excited for it, even though I will not have one probably until 2030, because I will not be able to afford it.
You know, we talked with Mike about the console and stuff, and he was like, "Oh, I'm buying it when it comes out." Why?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you put your wallet through that much hurt? You're gonna buy it, and then you're gonna have it for like 2 weeks. Then it's probably gonna catch fire, like all.
Wasn't that a thing with the Xbox One X's when they first came out? They were like blowing power strips and like catching fires or some shit. I seem to remember that like being a big deal when the One X's first came out.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I forget what the hell it was. I'll have to. And if you guys remember anything about that, leave it in the comments and help me remember. But yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for it. I wouldn't be an early adopter for sure.
Yeah,
you know.
I think that's incredibly stupid that people are like.
Well, yes and no, because without early adopters, without people to buy it right away and find out what the issues are with them, you'll never know. So they'll never, fix them and stuff. So it's kind of like I can get it. And, maybe one of these days game companies will learn and just make them right the first time so they don't have to. But with the way games have been going,
Right.
Probably not going to happen.
Probably not.
No.
They're just like, this gaming system is never going to heat to the point where we didn't even put a heat-seeking fan in it.
Is it liquid cooled? Nope. There's a hamster inside going.
It's going nuts.
Yeah.
So you put in the first game, all of a sudden.
Well, it's like, look at Stadia. Look at Google Stadia, man. It was melting the fucking. After just a few hours of usage, there's like a special dongle that you have to plug in order to be able to use Google Stadia. And it was literally like overheating and like, melting shit. And I'm like, good job, Stadia, because you were off to such a great start anyway, which apparently the player base since launch is down like, I want to say like 60%. I might be a little bit off on that. I was like checking out a video. No, not at all. I knew that thing was done for. I was like, who asked for this? Right. Who Google just decided to like throw their hat into the game. It's like Soulja Boy.
I was literally just about to say that.
It's like, who asked for that? But yeah, no, and it's funny you said that the heating thing because the Google Stadia. But man, that thing is just stupid. The Google Stadia is just dumb, and I don't care how much Reggie Watts loves that system. I don't know. I think it's absolutely stupid. I don't know if we've ever gone into that on a video or a podcast. This is like the 21st, so I don't know what we've talked about in a lot of the other old ones. But the Stadia just never, the lag time was ridiculous. There's the one infamous video of the one journalist pushing the space bar to jump when he's playing like Destiny or something, there would be like a literally 1 to 2 second delay in between when he hit the button and jump. Can you imagine that? Like doing that with like Mortal Kombat or some shit? Trying to play, but there's like ridiculous controller lag issues, and you just you hit the button and you're dead. But yeah, that's unplayable.
That game, I mean, matches are literally finished with that game in seconds.
Yeah, I freaking know. I would never pay for Google Stadia. I think they fucked up big time. But hey, it's Google. They got the money to just piss away like that, so good on them.
Yeah, yep. Google's like, let's go. There's Stadia Part 2.
Oh God,
it's like,
no.
Wait, no, we didn't even want the first one.
And the game. Well, that's the other thing is the games are so old, and you're still paying like retail price for them, like full retail price for them. It's like no.
It's like, how
just
much is
no.
Google Stadia Part 2? $600, and Super Mario Brothers is
$400. Yeah.
$599.99. Deal.
You got it. I'm gonna take that penny and go throw it at someone. And there's just been I haven't really heard any good things about Google Stadia, and I wanted to go in with an open mind, but there was just so much working against it. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of fun.
There's so much just against it. It's not even worth it.
No, not even. No. Any games you're looking forward to coming out besides Oh wait, no. Let's save that for another podcast, because we're gonna do the top 5.
Okay.
All right, we'll save that for another podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we're coming up on the old time-a-rooney here anyway.
Hour and a half.
Is that what it's at?
Oh, I don't know, hour and something.
Yeah. So I guess unless you had anything else pressing you wanted to talk about. Make one more sweep here.
Has there been any news of Battle of the RPG that Wendy's?
Oh, the fucking Feast of Legends.
Yeah.
No, I have not seen anything about that.
No.
And we have yet to get that too. Which it's free. I don't know why I haven't yet, but well, let's see here. Damn, I was really hoping we'd break 1,000 views on that by the end of this. Again, by the time this is up and running, I'm sure we'll be at 1,000 views on it. On the dispensary video, which again, I will link down below. Or actually, I'll do the end card with the Massachusetts video, and then down below I'll link the Camelot video. So everybody can see that stupidness.
I can't believe I'm just getting away with some of this shit.
Yeah.
But I can't believe that.
Yeah, I can't believe it's not butter.
Right, I can't believe it's not butter either.
No.
Like, you put it on your brain, you're just like, oh, cool, I love it.
You put it on your toothbrush and just...
They're like, oh, it's not butter. And I'm like, what? What is this?
I know. Then you throw it.
What is this magic?
Yeah. What is this magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have to look into the first week. Or
throw
first
it at
reviews.
wall, turns into like a majestic animal.
It's like a buttercorn or something like
Yeah,
that.
a buttercorn? Dude, that's amazing.
It does sound pretty good. All right, well, I guess on that, we're going to head on out of here. Jesus fucking Christ.
Tastes like jerky.
Yeah. God. You smell like a Jack's Link factory. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, so I think we're going to cut it for today. I want to thank absolutely 100%. I know.
Screw you,
I know.
Uncle Buck.
Not the movie, the jerky, not the movie. I want to, of course, thank Tumbles so much for being an awesome buddy and co-host and part of the team. Obviously, thank you guys so much for watching. We love you very much. He always confuses me. I never quite know what he's gonna do next. It's like this. See, this could go either very well or very badly.
Oh, damn it. Oh, come on.
You're almost there, champ. Guys, thank you Thank you so much for watching.
God.
Go out there and do good things because nobody else is going to. If everybody did one good thing for somebody else each day, this world would not be such a bad place. Again, on behalf of everybody here at HefTV and my good buddy Tumbles, thank you guys so much for watching. We love you very much, and let's kick some ass in 2020. You okay?
I should have seen that coming.
You like melting? I wanted to help.